I'm sort of debating making myself a stretch bracelet with my little dragon. But I don't know. We'll set him aside again for a while.
No move limits.
Oops. Forgot I had the sound on the tablet because we were watching Dorothy from the tablet just a minute ago. So it looks like she even may still be live, but that's all right. We'll go to Hey, Cindy. You just switched over? Okay. I'm going to wait for a while, see how many people switch over. I haven't really decided on anything to do today since we finished up our... Hi, Georgina. Hi, Anita. Since we finished our little leprechaun or charms shamrock box that was in my prize that I from Colleen Sinkowitz that I got from that I won on Late Night with Becky and Jenny. So we're probably going to go back to making something with our bargain bead box, whether it is the Here Comes the Sun. And I told Randy she didn't have any earrings on this morning, and I don't either. Well, what can I say? Or if we don't use we'll use Fairytale Romance or Here Comes the Sun. Whatever turns my crank at the moment, you know, when we start up here. I'm actually thinking that he said oh yeah, I use a let's see if I can find it here. I've had it for a really long time. It's from Bead Landing. It's a little punch for making the earring cards. And I just you can use your business card, but I've made a special one for earrings, for my earring cards that is similar to my business card, but is not the same. Let's see if I can pull one out here. I have some sitting here beside me with earrings on them that I haven't put on in my shop yet that I should do. But yes, how did I do that? Interesting. There we go. Get that off there. I see I've just taken and took what's on my business card, my regular one. It's this half, and then the stuff that's down below is normally on the back of my regular business card, and then we punched the holes up here to hang these from. Hey, Miranda. So they make a really nice they make a really nice earring card, and it's sort of got a built-in you know, it's sort of got a built-in business card in your earring card. So, hey, Heather. How's my knee? My knee's doing pretty good. My ankle's still pissy. So you found it on Amazon. That's good. So I'm going to have to go next Wednesday. Beth is going to take over my channel again. Because I have to go to an ankle specialist. They're sending me to an ankle specialist since the ankle's still not. If the knee hurts, the ankle hurts. They both hurt. So, so it's a bit of an irritation. So let's turn down and we'll give it some thought on what we're going to make today. I haven't really got any plans. Like I did say, we are going to make a sun catcher with that big crystal that I found the other day, but I haven't decided on what I'm going to do with it yet. So, hi, Tina. So we probably will not work on that today, but we'll see. I may decide to work on that for Members Live tomorrow. I know it's Thursday and it's usually the members live today, but for those who haven't heard, I have PT on Thursday afternoons now. So we have switched the members live to Friday afternoon, same time, 1:30. In fact, so we have moved my members live to Friday afternoon, but it's set at 1:30 Mountain Standard Time, which would be 2:30 in Central. And so we have just enough time to pop over to, hi Jenny, to pop over to Beadbox Bargains, get the companion bundle if you want to before I come on. So something to think about there, ladies. Anyway, we're gonna turn down and we're gonna make something from either. Yes, he did. We're gonna make something from either Here Comes the Sun or Fairytale Romance. We're gonna give it a little thought, and then we're gonna start working on something, and we'll see what it ends up being. So let's turn down. There's my mat. And I painted the little flower links from, here, let's bring them up closer, and the angels from the Fairytale Romance. Let's see, I've got them painted there, just delicately painted. Beth says, hi, Steve. So I have been trying to decide how I want to use these little guys. If we're going to like make some rosary chain or something and just sort of stick them in the middle of it, which we could do for one of our necklace or something. But and I do believe I even have a pendant or two left if we want to do that. And my angels will probably be in some earrings, but I haven't decided yet. So I had to clean these guys off because I left them on the paper too long and they stuck to the paper. It was sort of messy, but that's all right. I think I got them pretty well clean. There's a little bit of sealant right here in this groove. Still. That's better. So, pretty little angels. So let's get our boxes out and decide what we want to deal with. We've got our Here Comes the Sun. And I still have two of those three-way connectors that we used in the earrings the other day. Still have two of those. So I was debating doing a necklace. These guys can go to the side if we're not going to use them. With a three-strand necklace. Then I've got my piece here, and I was going to hook our little sun onto my remaining sun onto the bottom of that. Then we'll use this as our focal. But we have to probably put chain up the back, but we need to make 3 strands of prettiness through here. And though actually I'm debating, if I want to wait until the companion bundle or something comes back, so that we have, so we only have 2 of those left, so they'll go in the middle somewhere. And hey, Grazia. But I definitely am going to hook these two together. I will probably take this ring off and just use the regular oval jump ring here. But I'm not sure what I want to do with the rest, and I may just wait on this until if I manage to get a companion bundle, because we may end up using some of the beads in the necklace with the companion bundle. But I am, because I do know I'm going to do this, so I'm just going to do it right now while I'm thinking of it. Now, if you didn't want to use this like if you do want to use it as a focal rather than just putting it sideways in a necklace or something, or a bracelet, which it would work, you could do all kinds of things here at the bottom on your bottom link, like I'm doing, where I'm going to put my little sun on here. However, you could put like a little piece of chain with some beads, a couple of them if you wanted a multiple kind of thing. So something to think about if you haven't got any ideas for your pendant piece yet. Come here, you. Go on there. So that's just going to sit like that when we get the other. Though the companion bundle has a new sun in it. That looks pretty cool, but I think it can hold up on its own. I'm trying to move this ring so the splits to the back instead of the front. Never fails, I always put it so it's on the front, and then I don't want it there. So there we go. No, I didn't get it turned. I thought I had, but it didn't. So now I did. There we go. So put this baby back in its box, because like I say, I think we're going to wait till the companion bundle comes, as long as I manage to snag it, that is. And then we're going to use beads from out of that as well as this one. I still have the locket in this one, as well as our big this big pendant here. I also have these guys. Come on, you guys. frankly, I'm thinking I'm going to take these guys sooner or later and make a bracelet out of them. Either that or almost a choker length necklace. But I'm not going to use every one of these holes. Probably use four. Four of them. Okay. Some peaches. Some pink crackles. Oops, come here, crackles. Yes, Beth is going to cover them for me next Wednesday. I have the doctor's appointment with the ankle doctor, so they can see if they can figure out why I'm having such a problem with my ankle. And because it's like it's buddied up with something and it's causing problems. So anyway, we've got all of our copper spacers and such out here, and some of the pink beads. We're gonna use this rhodonite. Isn't it pretty? It's got lots of black, so I pulled a lot of the black out of here. Then we've got all these pinks. So the thing we don't have is any daisy spacers. I think I may still have some. Yeah, those look like they're copper. So I like the daisy spacers between the rondelles. If I don't use the daisy spacers, I'd use washer spacers. I don't know if I have any of this color. So probably better just to keep with the daisies. So look at all the lovely goodies all over my desk. Cut these guys loose. Hey, Mary. Hey, Leah. Now they call these nuggets, but dang, I love this little square shape they've made these into. It's so cute. So what I'm thinking I want to do here, well, I don't really know what I want to do yet. These are going to go, it's going to hook up onto here, go down to the pendant, and in the meantime, we're going to have all the strung beads. I think we're going to have a couple of these sunflowery beads, though I'm debating if we need 4, if we just want 2, so they're right in the center of the lines here. Put these here in case one way or the other how we decide to do that. Then I have to decide how I want our beads to go with this. You had to fix your necklace that you made last night, Heather? Yeah, sometimes that happens. It just gets to be a bit irritating when that happens, though, doesn't it? So I'm going to put is that going to go into there? These are pretty good size holes. Nope, good. Get some of our pink wire out here, and I'm just going to pull some off and work from the spool per usual. Now, I'm not sure where I want to go with it from here. Well, I probably will do the he she's up here, like I have below. So
Darn it. Don't eat the house.
Now I'm thinking I want this to be the middle of this other side. So, well, the middle of the sides. So we have to decide, one, how long it's going to be, and two, how much stuff we're going to put here. Whoop. Thanks, honey. Hubby just brought me some water. Come on, go on there. Forgot this one. I don't like that anyway, so let's pull it off from like right here. The Hishi back in place. And the crystal, because I forgot that crystal. Yes, that was Finnegan. He's chewing up. They have a little cardboard house that we got him at Christmas time. It looks like a little um, log cabin with snow on the roof, and he likes to chew the edges of the doorways and stuff up. So yeah, he got in trouble.
Never thought I'd have to say to a cat, quit eating a house, though.
So I need to get me a bail because I'm thinking this is where we're going to stop here. Then we'll put this section up on this side too, and then go to here and be done with as far as that's concerned. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take some ball spacers and put like 3 or 4 right here, so that when the bail is on, it can sit on top of them. So I have to go find me a copper bail. It'll sit over the top right here. And then I want to see, I may just cut some of the line off so I can go back up here, since I think I'm about done with how long I want it to be anyway, as far as that's concerned. We're going to put this much back on here on this side. So I'm going to cut it right here. I may have more than I want, but I'd rather have more than I want than not enough. I'm going to put a stopper on this side where our pendant will be. We'll go up here, and that's right, I didn't like the 3 here, so we took it off at about right here and put the crystal in here. And I'll put another daisy right here. Let's see how long that is. I am going to put chain up on the back of it, so it's only 5. I think I want it a little longer than this, so we can't stop right here, so we'll pull these, couple of these back off. And we will decide what else we want to put on from side to side here. We've got our coin beads. We could put that on. And then another one of these. Or since I do have 2 more of these out, do I want to just do another section of here, up here, then another 3rd one? That would be finish this off. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, Dominique. So we're going to try, I'm going to move this so we have a little more wire over here. And hopefully I didn't cut it too short. If I did, I know what to do. But, so we're going to take and put this one section like this in here again. Oh yeah, we still have extra wire, so that's good. So now we want Daisy. It now might be longer than I want it is the biggest problem here because it's about 8. So that'd be 16 to our piece here. And I don't really want it quite that long. Well, it's fine as far as wire goes. We got plenty, but do we want this length? That is the question. So I need to find a bail to start with so we can get the bail on here so we don't have to worry about it not being in place when we go on to the other side. Do want it to sit right here. So let's just put this other side together. Hopefully we won't run out of daisy spacers. And we'll see if we want to leave it that length or if we want to take some stuff out. Oops, forgot the he, she in here. Naughty me. You're excited for the sun catcher, Cindy? Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to make that on a members live. Probably be more than more than one. Uh-oh. Forgot something else here now too. No, that's right. We're right here at the beginning. No, it's not right. Definitely not right. Got extra stuff in here. This one's got some of that plant material inside it. See if I can get it to go out. There we go. Oops, only 2 daisies left. I'm going to have to see if I can find some more in my stash. Come on, out. You're in there. Go out. Thank you. Oh, that has one in here, which is not down here, so I can pull those out there, or that one anyway. So that's one salvaged, but yeah, one shouldn't be in there. But that's not all. Something more in there. Boy, that one was just full of stuff. Now we have a mess up right here, so I need to get in here and take this extra spacer out.
Yes, hello. I see you. And I hear you. Yes, have you seen Bead? Pretty girl. Oh, what's that?
Now, all my spacers, daisy spacers, but one are all gone. So either we end it here, or I have to go search for some more daisy spacers. But since I was going to hook this onto here and then add chain up the back, it might be a perfectly good spot to stop. I don't know. I've never really paid attention to that, Cindy. I don't know if I sell more that are beaded all the way or if they have something else up the back. I am going to, I think, put them on the bronze shields right here and I think that's as far as we're going to go. Oh, I doubt if I'm out. I think there's probably some in one of my tubes, but I don't feel like searching to see. And besides that, we're at 7.25 right now, which means we're at 14.5 inches. We're going to put the bronze shields on, which will add almost about 1 inch, and then we're going to put some chain or leather or something up the very back. So we're going to quit these here. And I have a choice of hardwiring these onto the shields or using jump rings. And I am probably going to hardwire them. Get out of the way, all you guys. Now I could double crimp these if I wanted to, because I have enough wire here. If I do that, I'd put probably a he-she in the middle if it'll take 2 wires. I'm not sure if it will. We'll check it out right now. It says no, it will not take 2 wires. So, though some of these look like they have bigger holes than others, so I may just have to check that out. Now, see, this one took 2. So this one could be used as one of the spacer ones. Are you a bigger one? This one will. It's a little tight, but it will take it. So we'll probably use these 2. So in order to double crimp, what you want to do is you put your crimp on, and then you put your spacer bead on, and your next crimp. And then we'll go through our piece here that we're holding on to, and go through that crimp bead again, tube again, then through our he-she bead. Come on, I just tested you. You took both these wires. There we go. And through the second crimp. No, you can't pull back out. Get back up in there. So then you're going to want to take this one and push this to where you want it. First one, we want to have a little bit of swing, so I don't want it extra tight up there, but I do want it up there pretty far. Then we'll get in and we'll crimp it and turn. Come on. Stop sliding and not getting your second bend in there. There we go. Now you slide your bead up, like so. Get our crimp tube back up here again. And you're going to need to pull it back from your bead just a bit because you got to have that room to get into your divot. Push it up as close as you can get it. Squish and turn. So there it's got that double crimp there. Now we're going to see how much of this will go through the beads that are down here, and if it won't, we'll just trim it off. I don't think it's going to go into that hishi. I think this is one of the smaller hold hishis, but maybe not. We'll see. Oh, it did go on. This is one of the ones that's a little tight, but it is on. Yeah, it's so tight, I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to cut it right here. So we'll cut our wire off. And roll all our beads over there. Come on, all you go over there. Now with this second one, what you need to do is put your crimp on and your bead and your crimp just like you did the other side. Got some of that plant material on here. Then we'll go on here like we would ordinarily. But this time, of course, you've got to get through every thing you're going to go through right now. And so you can cut your wire off. Up you go. And again, it doesn't seem to want to go into that hishi, though the hishi looks like it has a pretty good size hole. But it says it doesn't want to, so that's fine. So now we need to pull this down here. You can use this piece as a fulcrum to hold onto as you pull your other beads down because it's something to hold on to and it pulls down pretty good that way. I think we want a little bit more pulled up than that. Yep. Now with this side, go down, little ball spacer, you're holding it up too much. We want to get in here and you want to do this middle one first because you got to have this space. And if you don't do this one first, you are not going to have this space. So do it first. Now I'm going to cut off the excess wire right now. Ta-da. Now we'll get up here and we'll move this up a little bit with our thumbnail. So we've got that little bit of gap between the hishi and the crimp bead tube. It's a tube, 2x2 tube. Go up onto that one then and do it. Crimp it up. And we are done crimping. So there's how she looks. Now, if you wanted to, you could put another strand in the middle, just make it shorter, because it's plenty long enough to have another strand in here, if you want. So, as you can see now, it's about it's going to be 18 inches, so it wouldn't even have very much chain. Unless, like I said, we decide to go ahead and put a second strand in here, which you easily could do. And that way you have a 2-strand going up to our wires here instead of just the one. And then this actually becomes the middle strand would be what you would measure to your neck to. This is just extra, so to speak. What about the chain with the locket in the middle? It's an interesting thought. Now, if I was going to put something on the middle one, rather than, put a focal on it, I would probably more likely use this guy. Since it's another rhodonite one. So then it would be, pull you guys up here so we could see it here. Then it would be this down here, this above, and another strand going up. But frankly, when I do a more than one strand, I don't generally put a dangle in the middle here, a dangling charm kind of thing. I would normally just put an extra one of the larger beads or something down here towards the bottom. So I think I only have 2 more of these sunflowers, or I'd put one of the flowers down here at the bottom and go up from there. Come on, you guys, flip over and see, like we have these, this guy here we could use as in the middle here, or even a couple of those to go up from here. Or we actually have from the value bundle this guy. If we were going to put in a dangle, we could use one of these as opposed to using it for an earring. It could go here in the center. We also have these little flower spacers that go into the other row. As well as where'd they go? There they are. There's one of them. The other 2 sunflowers. We use the other 2 sunflowers. And these could be now in the middle of our second row, so they contrast with this one. course, if we're going to do that, I do need to find some more daisy spacers if we're going to be using the same style of spacer, unless we want to use like these guys as well as the ball spacers. So this is could be our middle of this side. Unlike since we took it out of the middle of the other side, it could be the middle of this side. not sure. I want these guys down here because we're about done with putting stuff in, I think. So I'm going to need to either make a bell for this or figure out something for it. In the meantime, let's sort of string this and see how it's going. And you. Oh, you're not right anyway. It's supposed to be he, she. No wonder you didn't want to go on. Now let's see where this would end up sitting. Oh, it needs just a teeny bit more length up at that side because as it comes down, I want this piece to hit right here. So it needs a little more length up here at this top. So we got to decide how we want to do that. And this would be down here in the middle. That should be the middle section right here. It's too high, so we do need a little bit more on either side. So we got to decide how we want to do that. And I do have to get a little bail for my little upper pendant piece. But we do need more beading in here. So if we follow this side, we do have this this coin bead in here that's not down here, which we could put it in. Now, the ones I have out here are the pretty black ones, but we'll use them. So go this one, this, then this. Now, if we had this here where we want it, which would be right here, this would I think now be too long. We don't want it going like so, here to here. You would go on here. So I think we take off these two. And it would swing around and be about right in here then. So that would be about where I want this side to be. I have to put a bail on this guy. He sit right about here. So I think that's how we want this side to go. Back up here. This is down in here now, so we'll put that up here. But we do need, as you can see, about 3 or 4 more beads up this side. So what we could do is right here. We're almost actually at the junction of putting on here, because if we do a double crimp again, like we did here, we're almost there. It would just be up just a little bit higher than this it would be about right here. See, we're just not quite there. So we need to come down just a hair's breadth. So this falls about right here. So we only need like one small bead there. Could just be a he, she, or I could switch out that last ball spacer for a crystal or something like that. Or I even could put a tiny crystal on the end because we do have those other tiny crystals. So these are tiny crystals that could be put into use. But I do need to bail this before we go any further on this side here. If we're going to put this on it, we need a bail on here. Now we can use the same style of bail because I do have some more of these. In fact, that's about the only color, the only one I have that's this color. So in that case, we would put some ball spacers underneath here. Twist, go up. Sit right there. Are we up for another live when I'm finished? Fine by me. What do you guys think? I am going to get another one of these bills for this guy, but I'm going to have to devise something because it might just have to have a couple of jump rings through here because it's going the opposite direction as the bell when I hooked it onto it. No, maybe it's not. Well, we'll see. Then we're going to go up this side. Got to figure out what we're going to do here on this side. And, well, let me just get the bail. So we may finish this tomorrow morning. So let's just put the bail on. So let's get to work putting the rest of this together here. Here, Okay, so with this, we're to hook right here, and we're going to have the, of course, the crimp. This comes down here. Still needs a little bit more length because we want this right here at this spot. I'm going to cut the cord on this side. But we want this piece here to sit right here by these guys. Still should be enough room for that. But we need a little bit more up here. So how about we switch the little guy here for big guy. And a ball spacer. And then the little guy maybe. Perfect, because the little guy will take 2 strands. So I think what we can do is do our double bead up here, our double crimp with the little bead as our middle one. And let's see how we're gonna. Okay, now we'll go to where it would be the doubling up right there, and then up here, same thing. Would be this is gonna be right here. I think that's working. I think that's gonna work right there. Okay, we're going to put this like this. I need one more crimp because it looks like I only have 3 out. And we're going to use the little guy as our middle of our crimps. So we're going to do crimp, little guy, crimp, and we're going to go around and we're going to put him right in there, and that should fall just about perfect. So we need to go through our here again, come up through here. Since we're doing the first side, we don't have to worry about where things are falling at as far as the beads and stuff are concerned here. Just have to get them up here, and we'll do our first crimp. Want it about the same size as where the other one's at, so we'll pull that back some and crimp right here. Stop sliding sideways. There we go. Push our little crystal up. Get our crimp up here. All the way up. Now we want to get our crimping pliers over that. Slide it up as far as it'll go and squish. Now we'll push some of these beads up on here, and then I'm going to cut this extra line off. Now we're going to slide everything over to the other side here where it belongs. Now let's see. Oh, see how that's falling just about perfect where I wanted it, right there with the flower right beside the, oh, you can't see it. Right there. See how it's now falling about where I want it to be at? Because it's right there. Then we're going to have this one be right here. This will go here, and then this will go on down here. Got an extra bead out here. Get over there with the rest of the stuff. So, ta-da. Now we'll put the crimp on here. And I need one more crimp out. Okay, so this one will go hook down here, and then this will hook down here. Here, Raven, get your beak out of the way so we can lay that flat there. So, and then this is hitting about where I wanted it to, as you can see. And and then we'll put chain up the back. But I think it's getting late enough that we're going to quit. We'll finish this up tomorrow and get these on and the chains on, and we'll be done with this. I think it's turning out really nicely. I hope you guys like it. I'm pleased with it so far. So Yeah, these are cool leeks, aren't they? Now I have had these before, similar to these, that have had multiple holes down here on the bottom part instead of just the one big one, which is really cool. Makes for some interesting pieces. But I'll go find my other little copper daisy spacers. Not that I need them now because we're done. Or as done as we're going to be today. I am going to finish this off tomorrow. We'll finish this off tomorrow. And in the meantime, I'm going to pick up the excess beads and stuff. And we'll have to put our focals on tomorrow. And our chain up the back. Now, because this has a shorter strand, now this is our measuring strand, not this one. Because this one's going to be closest to your neck. So now we're at... If we go with this strand, we're at about a little over 7.5. So we need to make this strand that's going to hit the middle at least 18. I'll probably make it 20. But we will play with that more tomorrow. And well, you know, that is you guys' preference, but I do not use them. For one thing, Softflex is the first, will say they don't need them. And I entirely agree with that. That's number one. But number two is the one and only time I've had a wire break, it was right on the edge of a wire guardian. Because the wire guardian is just introducing another piece of metal, and that metal rubbed against my wire and broke it. So, you know, but it's a personal preference. If you want to use them, go ahead. But if you do, I'd make really sure that that you don't have any sharp edges. Rub your finger over it if you need to. File it down a little bit if there's any little nubs of extra wire, extra metal there, because you really don't want to have it rub your wire in half. So anyway, anyway, we're going to quit for the day, and we'll finish the necklace up tomorrow and make something else. It looks Egyptian. Yeah, I suppose you could say so. Though if it was Egyptian, it would be more likely to be blue. They used a lot of lapis in their jewelry in Egypt. So anyway, I am going to go for the day. We'll see you all tomorrow morning. Remember, the members live is not today. It's tomorrow, since we had to move it for my physical therapy appointments. So we'll see you all tomorrow. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and I hope you all have a lovely afternoon. Bye-bye, everybody. Good luck at your doctor, Cindy.